I want to welcome you all to what will probably be the last commission ever on this channel, because odds are we're not making it through tonight without getting another fucking strike. But if you're going to do something, do it right. And I promise you, if we're getting booted with a fucking bang, goddammit, okay? They're going to have like fucking Opie clown shoes on to kick us out of here. Because, yeah, we're going to swing for the fucking fences, goddammit. And, yeah, welcome back, guys. Travia. And as you can see by her, I mean, she actually even wrote it in her name. Better half of, I mean, she wrote it out perfectly. Like, no better introduction than that. Exactly. What's going on, everybody? That's right. Send out. Tell everybody.
We're working on it, Dean. Trust me. We're working on it.
Here's a fucking promise. Before the night is over, I guarantee it, okay? It's unfortunate, but it's reality.
Big head, saw you up there, brother.
Well, I mean,
there it is. Yeah, show up for the last show, guys. Well, I mean, the last show on my channel, I should say.
Keep going. I got you, Kevin. Come on, keep going.
I know what's fake when I see it.
Then why are you looking down?
These are all mine.
Bought and paid for?
No. They would be a lot nicer than this if they were bought and paid for.
We'll keep Dan off them for about 30 seconds, okay?
Dan's looking way better.
See what happens when you shave the beard? Sometimes it makes it better.
You go to absolute baby face, don't you?
Oh, well, good luck with that one. He said, come on, Beck, it's my birthday.
No, I heard that there's somebody else that does that. Who was that, Johnny? That sent some to you, Joe, for your birthday?
No, that was Tevin, who got naked shirtless on screen and then put whipped cream on his nipples and wrote
his name across his chest.
And danced on a live stream. It was like the most unexpected and the craziest fucking thing the world had ever seen, and got him the nickname Strawberry Dream.
His first and only appearance. But I have a screenshot of it, so it will live forever.
And yeah, so I'm telling you, if you look, listen, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here, but I will. If you look back over the Beard World's lengthy, run at this point, I have been a part of some of the weirdest shit that's ever happened on a live stream on numerous occasions. This face has been there for a lot of it. I don't know why, but it just seems to follow me wherever I go. What's going on?
Hey,
What's
Aaron,
happening?
How you doing, man?
I might do that if we were on TikTok where I could actually make some money. But since you're not monetized or anything.
It's not real. Thank you, sir. I got it. My birthday gift from True North. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. So how the hell is everybody this week? We're gonna take it a little, we're gonna savor the moment because
you're gonna ease into this shit.
We're gonna get fucked up tonight, boy. I'm almost, after seeing some of the questions, I saw some of them. I'm like, fuck, man, we might not even get through the whole fucking show. We might wind up with a fucking strike like a halfway through the damn show and be kicked off the fucking screen. So if we go down,
wouldn't be the first time your live was pulled and everything went black. Wouldn't be the first.
If we go down, just know it was, it was not us. It was the forces that be that don't like the fact that, we say mean things, apparently. Oh, everybody but Dan, apparently. Dan's not feeling good, so we wish Dan the best. But Dan is the only person on the screen who doesn't get the shit end of the stick on every fucking live. And it's funny because Dan has said some of the meanest things you can say, and yet nobody ever says anything bad about the guy.
No, I'm not wishing him well. I hope he's downstairs fucking suffering. He gets away with everything week in and week out. Fuck you, Dan. Suffer, bitch.
It's because he doesn't give a shit. Somebody could tell him to fuck off and he'd be like, yeah, okay.
The only negative comment he got on this fucking series so far is the one I put in there that says you're too good for him and she's got to leave his ass.
Who gives a fuck? That's what he said. Who gives a fuck?
Listen, I'm just saying, you can do a whole lot of things, okay? Just there's, a certain community, I'm not going to say their name yet because I don't want us to get booted already, that if you talk about, you get in trouble. And that's been our failing. And, smarter live streams and smarter content creators would have said we can't do that anymore. But nobody ever claimed I had any fucking common sense. So we're going to keep doing what we do. And if they're going to give us the boot, well, then they're going to have to go ahead and do that. Because then I'm going to put out there that they gave us the boot because they don't like people speaking their mind. So, we're going to run with it. And, the worst that happens is next week we're on either Dan or Chris's channel.
That's worse on my channel. That's all I'm saying. Can't do any worse.
That's the worst. Now, if we're thinking about this logically, and I mean, honestly, we should probably do it on Chris's channel because if we get shut down over there, nothing else bad happened. Nobody.
I maybe have 7 viewers. I mean, what the hell?
Dan's actually trying to do something with his channel, so we should probably not ruin that for him. Chris started a new channel, so fucking up the old one, he's still got the new one to go to. It's fine.
That new one's doing better than my original one, so what the hell,
Makes the most sense to me. But hey.
I was going to be on screen no matter what. Like, I left work early so I could take a nap so I could be on the shows because if it's the last one, I was going to be on it.
I love it.
Do we have to DoorDash and chicken soup?
Joe, you called it in the green room. Everyone's going to be like, save Dan. Is Dan okay? Stand tough for Dan. Fuck Dan. Suffer, you bitch.
Did you cry any harder?
No. Give me a moment. I'll try.
Hey, Mel. How you doing tonight? I mean, this is kind of the ritual every week, though. Dan gets love. Chris gets hate. Chris then complains because Dan gets love. Dan makes fun of Chris for Chris complaining that Dan gets love. And I just sit back and laugh.
You're filling in properly, Becky. So good job. Dan's trained you well.
All she has to do is watch a fucking replay. You literally do it on every single one of them.
Who says that? I didn't teach him.
Like,
ooh, good point. Good point.
Oh, man.
Johnny, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you, Johnny. Asshole.
So, yeah. Also, there's a certain name that was in the questions tonight that got me my first strike. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's going to guarantee my third one. So, yeah. Before we get into the question section, because I think we have like almost 30 of them tonight. We have.
He keeps putting it off. He wants to enjoy his channel while he has.
No. I'm just going to say real quick while we can. I want to thank everybody for being a part of the commission up till now, for being on this channel with us and hanging out. And if this is our last commission on this channel, well, I hope somebody got some enjoyment out of it, and you guys make sure to follow us to whatever channel we go to after this. Having said that, all right, fuck it, let's go. So I'm telling you, we got like 30 questions this week or something like that, or 30 things.
They are all just wow. That's the only way I'm going to put it is wow. So, seeing how it's probably going to be the last show, we're just going to rip the Band-Aid off right away. Can we stop vilifying maps, minor attracted people? They are marginalized enough as it is.
Who the fuck even thinks this way? Like, this is all part of that fuck, fucking hell. This is all part of Yep, here comes the strike. This is all part of the LGBTQ plus minus divided by can't say anything mean about anybody fucking movement, because now we can't even call a fucking chomo a chomo anymore. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? It's not a minor attracted person. It's not like he's a little bit attracted to somebody. No, he's attracted to a fucking child. That's got a name. Pedophile. Pedophile. Did you not see the episode I did with Dap?
Yeah.
Like, I got to get those guys back on, actually. They had to change their name and everything, though, because people start attacking them, too. That's the fucked up world we live in. And you're right. We shouldn't vilify them. We should just kick the ever-loving shit out of them every time we see them. There you go. Go ahead. Throw up my fucking strike. Have fun.
You know what's funny? What's the one criminal in jail that gets killed quickly? Think about that for a moment. Think about that. Even society's worst people want them dead. Bex, anything?
I know the exact amount of chemicals per body weight to make you melt and never come back.
That's
Try.
why you and Johnny get along so well.
All right, we're rolling along now.
Hey, I'm up this one. Yes, my fan club. Hey, TCT BNL, it must be painful to know that no one likes you or trusts you anymore. Tiff, when the fuck did you get an Instagram and submit a question to Joe?
First of all, you're acting like somebody ever liked the guy to begin with. That's number one. You're acting like anybody ever fucking liked him from the beginning. That's like, you know, and the trust thing, like, who the fuck do you know?
Remember, I'm an international man of mystery.
Yeah, I know. That's right. I forgot. You are an international man. You are a spy for every and anybody at this point. Like, that list must grow weekly.
Dude, my better half fucking created an Instagram just to submit that. My legs out from underneath me on your fucking channel.
I mean, at least it's just that. She could have done something to make sure I get another strike like everybody else did. But,
it's coming. It's coming.
Hey, Becky, do you like Chris?
No.
No comment.
That's what I expected. Moving on.
If Dan was on the screen right now, I can only imagine Dan's response. Like, hey,
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Who the fuck said anybody should like him? Fuck him. Like,
Fuck everybody. Nobody likes anybody. Caring is for losers. Don't give a fuck.
This is old and wise.
Fan club. Here's my fan club.
It's like Dan reincarnated.
With better boobs.
I try to represent when he's not here.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. All right.
This is so stupid. Why should anyone believe a word you say? We all know you're paid for each review.
Because it's on the fucking internet and you trust everything that comes on the internet. Hello?
Who's doing reviews that we shouldn't believe on the screen right now?
Nobody watches mine, so fuck y'all.
Like, I haven't fucking done it. This has to be for Dan. This one has to be for Dan. I haven't done a beard review and I don't even know how long. Although I am getting ready to do a couple. I haven't done one in quite some time.
And if he's getting paid, he's fucking hiding it because he don't make no money.
My earnings have gone down massively.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a paycheck from Google in a couple months now. And why don't you highlight the official Kens? Just because y'all like making fun of me. I at least got someone defending me. Except the banging Becky part. No, I can't even make one child happy.
Ryan is so much more intelligent.
Oh, goddamn.
Like, you're like the sun. What's the sun's name?
You already fucking know what it is, all right? Trust me, that's the one thing I hate about that show.
She wouldn't even let you be the dog.
I didn't even get like a minute or two. It's like
we're
actually
novels
dating.
and shit. Like, people actually like talking to him.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Joe, you're paid.
Nope. I'm out. Fuck this shit now.
Nobody on this screen is getting paid for a review. I promise you.
I mean, seriously, Dan is an affiliate for a lot of companies, and I'm pretty sure the check that he got from somebody last month was like $4.53. He is rolling in the fucking dough, man.
Hey, by the way, if you have a platform and you're willing to put somebody's product on your platform and they want to pay for that, that's called business. That's how, transactions are generally done. And also, you don't have to fucking believe anybody. That's why there's so many different channels out there. You don't like what somebody's doing, go watch somebody else. By all means. But don't get mad because they're getting paid and you're not. You know, go cry about it.
Or jump off a cliff. Either or.
Chris is more of a Meg.
The love I get on the show. I'm glad it's fucking done. Oh, God, I'm glad it's the last one.
Chris is like, please get the fucking strike. Please get the strike. Get us out of here. Jesus fucking Christ.
Always
Hold
with
on.
the hat.
I'm gonna go file a complaint right now. So wait a moment.
That's what I'm sending you for Christmas is a Meg hat.
What's really bad is I watched the episode today where she tried to take her hat off and this little hand came out of her hair, grabbed the hat, and pulled it right back down.
Oh shit. All right.
Here we go with another kick in the balls.
Yes, you're right, Ken. It does. You're absolutely right. Good.
What if I told you that Rob Acker is the head of the Bearded Originators?
What if I told you that you're out of what's the word I'm looking for?
Retarded, incompetent.
You're obsessed with people you've never met in like. Oh, actually, I don't know if you met Rob or not. I shouldn't say that. I don't know who you are, so I don't know if you met Rob Acker or not. But you seem to be awfully obsessed with a certain group of individuals out there. I have a hard time believing that Rob Acker is part of the Bearded Originators, whether he likes me or not anymore, whatever. I have a hard time believing that it's Rob, head of a group called the Bearded Originators. If it was Rob, I think he'd come up with a better name than that, honestly.
I think he'd
Rather
have
than
his name to it because he wants credit. I don't believe he's a part of this shit at all.
rather than the abbreviation to his group being BO. I just think he'd have a better than that. But I mean, call me crazy. And I think whoever wrote this question is the head of the Bearded Originators.
Okay, I admit it's me, the international man of mystery. That's how I'm infiltrating everywhere. Oh God. Okay, Joe.
What now?
I'm gonna put a quarter. I'm gonna put a quarter in your meter.
Oh,
You ready?
Yep.
What do you think of transitioners who change their minds later and sue the doctors who performed the surgery?
fuck, man. Somebody's really trying to get me booted. I think that, okay, so this is actually a fairly honest question, right? I think that is why we shouldn't be pushing this shit on kids at all. Because up until the time you're 18, even after 18, fuck, man, until I was 25, I wasn't sure what the fuck or where the fuck I was going with life, okay? At fucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever you want to go, there's no way they're sure about anything in life, okay? And with the way the world is now and shit being shoved down their throat, and that's what it is lately, and that's where this question comes from. There is a person in, I want to say Wyoming, but I could be wrong, who had the full surgery, all these things, because she said that the trans agenda was shoved down her throat when she was a kid. And that because she was a bit of a tomboy and all that, she was made to believe that she was a boy and that she needed to do this. And then as she got older, she realized she was not happy. This wasn't who she was. And she actually sued the doctor for agreeing to do the transition. And to me, it's like, I don't know who's more at fault there, you or the doctor, because I don't know how it depends, or your parents, or everybody. Listen, just remember something, if you're a guy, you're talking about cutting off the twig and berries. So make sure that you're fucking sure about what you're about to go do. Because even if you sue them afterwards, it don't make you whole again. It's gone.
God, how can I put this? We live in a country where somebody got paid a hefty settlement because the coffee at McDonald's was hot.
But did you actually read the lawsuit for that, though? Like, the lady got, like, third-degree burns. I mean, it wasn't as, like, stupid as people made it sound.
It does kind of, what Ken just said is kind of right. Like, do you sue a tattoo artist because 2 days later you decided you didn't want this tattoo anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you went to the doctor, you requested this. And although I don't agree with the doctors that are just doing this willy kind of nilly because insurance companies are paying a fortune for these fucking things, that's the bigger part of this. Reality is that this is an insurance fucking scheme right now. Insurance companies are paying out millions to these doctors right now for affirming care, if you will. So, listen, regardless of what the fuck you think of me in this world, just make sure you do, like, make sure you want these things. Don't let anybody else make you believe that you are away. Like, just, I don't know, man. Fucking hell. You can't get mad at the doctor, though, although, I don't know. Don't ask me these questions. I get a headache.
I can sue you right now for being a Mets fan that you're causing me emotional damage. You know?
I'm causing myself emotional damage for being a Mets fan.
The season you're having, yeah, but still. I just, we live in a country where, what is it? The hair curler has a warning on there, do not insert in any orifice. Who the fuck turns that thing on red hot and goes, yeah, that should go in my vagina?
Insurance
Can
is
I just
damn
give Becky
good.
an idea for Dan?
Well, that's,
turn
but that,
turn the heat on just when it's the spinny part. I mean,
this is also part of the bigger problem with the world today. God damn it, Bex! I lost my fucking train of thought.
Taft? No secret.
Oh, this is part of the bigger problem of the world today. Nobody has any self-accountability, if you will. Okay? So while I'm not a big fan of doctors that choose to do these procedures, especially when they just meet somebody or whatever, at the same token, you have to take some accountability. You chose to go this route in life. You chose this. You can't get mad now because people affirmed you when you were screaming that everybody needs to affirm you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Somewhere there's got to be a give in this. And, you know, I'm telling you, man, I'm probably on fucking number 5 by now. Go ahead.
All right. Will you ever stop with an exclamation point? Why can't you see no one likes this venue?
Nobody likes it here. Nobody. Hey, guys, if you all in the chat, if everybody disagrees that nobody likes it here, you know, give them a quick salute. Give this question a salute, please. Let them know how much you hate it here. Because, trust me, if it was just us 3, 4, where, you know, when Becky's here or when she's not here, and when Dan's here, if it was just us up here talking shit, we'd still be up here. Because, what the fuck, why not? But
Becky actually talks more than Dan, so we need her back more.
Look, we're here because, you know, people enjoy the show. And, you know,
and if you don't
we
turn
enjoy
it up,
making it.
turn the channel. Jesus
Thank you.
Christ.
There's so many thousands of other live streams out there you could be watching. But Joe's grateful for your love and support and your watch time and your thumbs downs.
Or go old school and get an antenna and, I don't know, watch cable.
Yeah.
Watch YouTube.
You got fucking Tubi and fucking Netflix and Hulu and
Channel
There's
3,
another-
Channel 6, Channel 9.
different entertainment options. Go
Some
watch something.
You guys live out in the middle of nowhere, Becky, where you only get 3 antenna options, okay? And even then, you've got Dan in the corner with the aluminum foil doing this number.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, listen, I've said it before. I liken us to like a cult underground kind of thing. We don't have a big following, no, but we have a very dedicated group of people that show up every week, hang out with us, and have a good time. And as long as they're here and as long as we can keep doing this, then we're going to keep doing it. But I mean, you know, on somebody else's channel, because it's probably last week on this one. You know.
So if you get invites for my new YouTube channel, this is why.
There you go.
Oh.
Because I'm a woman, so we can say anything we want.
No, but you're white, so sorry.
You just gender raced me.
How dare you assume?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Gender raced you?
I mean,
You just
yeah.
said you were a woman, so I'm
But
affirming your gender, dear.
Becky, you also assumed your own gender. How dare you? You called yourself a woman.
Oh, shit.
You're not even sure. You don't know that.
I forgot that I'm actually a cis woman.
Right. Shit.
Fuck. We're screwed.
Fuck. Now we're all fucked. Well, fuck it. If we're gonna go, let's go.
We're about to get fucked. Here you go. Britain banned transgender rowers from elite competition. Opinions? Guess what? The United States just banned transgender people from basically doing whatever. Leah Thomas was told she can't get back in the fucking pool. She's not allowed to.
So whoever wrote this, though, I wonder if they read that whole article, because I don't think they did. I guarantee you they didn't, right? They just read the little headline that they thought would piss some people off, and the whole article reads as follows. They were banned from elite competition, and they have a literal, what's the word I'm looking for? A category called born as a woman. Racist. So there's 3 different categories that transgender women or men, whatever, can still compete in. But they don't compete against naturally biological females. The women have their own category. And that's really all anybody's been saying for a very long time. If you want to compete in sports, fine. But having biological males compete against biological women is unfair. And it's horrible when they do it in MMA and shit like that. Like, God bless Clarissa Shields. I think she's the greatest female boxer of all time. She's talking about boxing Keith Thurman. One punch and Keith Thurman's going to redecorate her jaw, okay? The man has knocked out people his whole life. He'll fucking murder this poor girl, and that's just reality, okay? So I don't think there was a big deal here. I actually think Britain found the best way to deal with this, which was they're going to let the women compete against each other, and then they're going to make categories where trans people can compete against whatever they were biologically born as or each other. That's it. And if you have an issue with that, well, hey, fuck it.
So, Joe, we're going to pull your ripcord a little bit. This one's directed at you, bro.
At me?
Directly at you.
What did I do?
Hey, Jersey Joe, Ken, Gary, and Trips OG Rob told me you're a parasite. Funny how they in the comments acting like friends.
They use the word parasite?
Yep.
Wow. I'm not really sure. I don't know why people are so intent on trying to cause a problem between me and anybody else. Rob seems to be the newest flavor of the month. Everybody keeps trying to push that situation. Do what you want. My focus is on something different. Gary's in the chat now. So's Ken. So's his wife. Ken, literally, I was just DMing and talking to back and forth. I was on the phone with Ken the other day. So if they hate me, then they do a great job of hiding.
Yeah,
very great job.
Really well.
And, but I would go ahead and say that you're probably just mad because they don't like you. So, or you were friends with them and you're not anymore, or, I don't know. Maybe they didn't invite you to be part of the Cool Kid Club or something. I have no idea.
Hopefully that's showing up. So for everybody asking, there it is. Trips OG Rob and Parasite.
Well, technically, if you were the parasite, wouldn't you be the one that's hiding?
I guess. I mean, I do a shitty job of hiding. I'm 6'4", fucking almost 300 pounds. I'm loud as fuck. Even when I think I'm fucking whispering, I'm loud as fuck. I don't do a great job at hiding, but hey.
Right. People just
because it causes drama.
Yeah, they just want to stir that fucking pot.
Like Dan and I were talking about it earlier, that the post that he made today on Instagram and Facebook was like the highest read one ever.
What, that midget?
No, the one that he posted today about how he wasn't going to be on the shows.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, well, yeah, because everybody loves drama. Everybody thinks that something's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I massacred you in the basement or something. So they're just waiting for CSI to come out with an episode about us.
Well, you're the one talking about how many chemicals you need, and you got the pigs out there.
No pigs here. You don't do it on your own property, Chris. God.
Sorry.
So yeah, if I'm the parasite, well then hey, I guess Ken, Gary, I don't really talk to Rob anymore, but I guess Ken and Gary should stop associating with me. Like, just fucking, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out when I'm going to be part of the fantasy football thing, but hey, it is what it is, right? Let's go. Come on. What's next?
And if you're a tapeworm, you keep people skinny. I mean,
so what the fuck am I doing over here?
you're the worm. You get fat. You keep other people skinny.
Ken hates the fact that you hate pineapple.
Well, because it is a disgusting, despicable, vile fucking creation that is just horrible. It eats away at your fucking mouth when you're eating it, and it ruins anything you put it on. Anything. Disgusting. Horrible. Horrible. No. Pineapple. I don't like it.
So here, Joe. You're going to have fun with this one.
What the fuck? Wait. Didn't anybody say anything mean about? No, they didn't say anything mean about Dan. All right, fuck it. Go ahead. What's next?
No, he got comments of support in the fucking questions. We love Dan. Hope Dan's recovering. Stay strong, Dan.
All right. Go ahead, Beck. You got to be Dan now for a minute and make fun of him.
Come on.
She's making fun of you just by staring at the screen like Dan would.
Pretty much.
Because you're a sad, sad man who's angry that everybody likes Dan and nobody likes you.
You're not worth the air of talking to answer that question. How was that? Good Dan answer? I thought that was a good Dan answer.
Fuck you all. That's all I have to say is fuck you all.
Shit.
So, murder, fuck, kill game. Ready for your choices?
Sure.
I thought it was married, fuck, kill, not murder.
I'm pretty sure it's marry, fuck, kill. It could be murder, fuck, kill. But I mean, that's
That'd be
murder
weird.
and kill are the same thing. So, marry, fuck, kill. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Whatever.
I'm not into fucking things I murder.
Then Dan's safe.
Can we? What are the options, please? I don't want to get booted for necrophilia too now. Like, come on, one thing at a time here.
That'd be the greatest thing ever, though.
Well, here,
You
Joe,
tried to get us kicked off for this, but ha! We did it ourselves.
You thought you could boot us? Fuck that. We got ourselves booted. Thank you very much.
I'm going to help you even the scales. Emo, my favorite piece of sexual chocolate. I've seen those sweaty workout tapes, bro. Mwah.
Yeah. All right, what do you got?
Gross.
So, marry, fuck, kill, whatever. Italian restaurant, a steakhouse, and a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, this is simple. This is as simple as it gets. Marry the Italian place. Then the... Oh, I got to stop now. Hello, child.
Say hi, Dad.
Come say hi. Come say hi to everybody real quick.
Hi, everybody.
Your timing was perfect, Sam.
Love you.
I hit my toe. I love you too.
I saw that. There's a box there. You should be careful. All right. Marry the Italian place, fuck the steakhouse, and kill the Mexican spot.
Flip the steakhouse and the Italian, and there you go. There's my answer.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What?
Old Mexican gives me fucking heartburn, okay?
How can you kill tacos? Everybody needs tacos in their fucking life. Are you kidding me?
There's still a lot of other Spanish places I can go to that make tacos. Just saying.
Spanish, Mexican, isn't that the same thing?
Nope. No, it is not. You better be careful. You're going to get somebody angry. See, now we're going to get fucking booted for
But
grouping
no,
everybody
like,
together.
I don't think you go to Spain for fucking tacos, man. Like, tacos are Mexican. They're not Spanish. They're Mexican.
Okay, here's what I'll say. On my day off,
Oh,
when
here
I
comes
have time,
Aldemir. Careful, here comes Aldemir.
I make steak, or I make pasta, or I make big ziti, or something like that. This is my world. Thank you, North Jersey Italian. This is what I do: steak, pasta, steak, pasta. That see, like every now and again, I have a taco. Who doesn't like a taco? But if I have to choose, the Mexican place is getting not that.
See,
Yeah, and see,
Italian,
I'm Irish.
Mexican.
So
Tacos didn't exist when Chris was born.
I'm Irish. Have you ever seen a cookbook on great Irish cuisine? Fuck no. We boil everything till you can drink it with a straw. Okay? Period.
Oh,
Italian, Mexican, get rid of steakhouse.
you know what's funny that Chris just said that? Very funny because when my ex's grandmother moved here and she married an Irish American who had been here for a while, he brought home steak the one night. And apparently in Ireland back then, when you made steak, they fucking cooked it like well done because of the problems with the beef over there and stuff like that. So she made it with, fried onions and mushrooms and then he went to cut into it and he opened it and he said, if I wanted a piece of fucking charcoal, I would have went out and got it. And he threw the steak across the room and left. Oh, shit. You got more options if you keep the Mexican food over steak. First of all, Corey, watch your blasphemous tone over there, okay? There are a lot of options with steak. Just because you heathens out there don't know how to do it doesn't mean we don't, okay?
Oh, they're putting the quarters in the meter. Ben, he's going to come. Mel. Ooh.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck on. Whoa. All right, I need somebody to boot Ben. Somebody needs to boot Mel. Who else has got to go? Hold on. Hold on. Get rid of them. All of them. Italian over. Are you crazy? Have you been to a Sunday dinner? You know what? I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Because if you ain't never been to a Sunday dinner, you don't know what Italian is.
And my lasagna puts people to sleep, man.
We've heard it has the cops
Fucking
called.
comas. I mean, you can't go wrong with that shit.
I listened to that shit on the internet with them approaching your house and walking up to the door and knocking.
Well, damn it, Ken. Then we got to boot Ken too, all right?
I'm not booting any of them. I'm the other moderator.
Where the fuck has Vato been?
I saw him
Like,
the other night.
drop off the face of the earth because he hasn't been in the commission or Dan's lives lately.
No, he's been in Ken's. He's up there trying to score them cookies. But still.
I could easily go without pop. Oh my god. Oh my.
Yeah, but she's
what?
doing this whole 75 hard, and she's got other stuff she's got to do.
No, my heart hurts. Next question. Move on.
Okay,
what?
It just hurts your heart.
Whole life without pop. How?
For the fans, Becky, I swear to God, this has got to be you. Look up Tennessee sushi roll in the Urban Dictionary.
What the fuck
Look at
is
that
it?
smile. You know it was her. Look at that.
Don't Google it.
I can't. I'm on my phone. So
Oh, Sam, he needs to borrow your phone. Sam.
nope. No, I don't. I do not. I'm good. I don't know. I don't need to know.
And if we've learned anything on the commission, don't Google shit.
No, you don't do it. It's not good because whoever puts that shit in the question, mostly Becky, just wants to see your reaction when you look it up. Nope.
Who's brave enough to do it?
That doesn't even sound good. Is that like? I don't know what that is. Pineapple. Nope. I don't want to do it. Who did it?
She's laughing her ass off. You know who put it in there.
Wasn't me. I was banging the person next door. Wasn't me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and I don't want to know.
Squirrel wrapped in tea leaves called sushi.
Gas station sushi roll. Imo just said, "Yeah, don't Google it." Imo just said, "Don't do it," which probably means Imo did it, and now he's like, "Don't do it." Nope, just don't do it. It's not a good idea.
Oop, Dean Googled it.
Now it's gonna show up my
Aaron
I
Rodgers
googled it.
did too. Becky, you just scarred a little teenager for life. I'm just telling you right now.
Fuck me. I don't want to know. I can't Google it, so moving on.
All right, this one I know it's fucking Johnny Grooms. I know it's Johnny Grooms. The beefy crunch burrito is back at Taco Bell.
Fuck yeah, it is. I'm sorry, weren't you the one just getting all, how can you live without tacos?
Yeah, but that's a burrito from Taco Bell. That's like going to a gas station for sushi.
Hey, listen, okay? If you're in the mood for tacos and there ain't nothing else around, it'll work in a pinch, all right?
Yeah, and if you need your freaking colon cleared out, go get Taco Bell.
That's
You'll
right.
sit through a screen door without even touching any of the screen.
You're fucking old, okay? Anything with more spice than a banana makes you shit your brains out. So
No, I don't.
you're not really a fair comparison here, okay?
Yeah, I don't eat bananas. Nope. I'm glad my pain can make you, laugh so hard, Becky. Just saying.
Oh no, I just thought of the fact that, if you'd put the banana in the right hole, then it wouldn't hurt so bad.
Yeah, tell that to Lizzo. She's getting sued, but still.
She is. She is for body shaming somebody. Imagine that.
Making her dancers eat a banana out of a vagina.
No. I mean, there's worse things.
But you don't know whose vagina it was, because if it was hers, no. Pineapple.
No, supposedly
Nope.
it was over in Amsterdam with the live sex show.
Oh,
But still.
I mean,
Hey, cool. My turn. And someone fucked this one up, but still. If Chris hates the drama, why does his post about it on Instagram? It literally says, why does his post about it?
When did you post about drama?
On Instagram.
When?
I
What
don't.
did I miss?
when he
Are they talking
cries every goddamn week about getting no love on this fucking show.
Right. You're worried about the drama post? I mean, he literally bitches every week up here. All he fucking does. The imaginary post you didn't see got you offended? This is why we're in so much trouble up here. We offend people even when we don't do anything.
I know.
Like-
If you go check out my Instagram, there's nothing. Oh, big deal. I talked about the crap that happened, and I talk about the real life shit that happens because maybe it can help people. Wow. There's 7 of you who watch my channel. But by the way, thank you for the 4 thumbs down on my last video. You guys are awesome.
Whoever sent the NGL thing, I can't check it now. So if it's something you really want to ask and you don't care that people see it, throw it up in here. If not, have to wait till next week. Sorry. If there is a next week.
Okay, emo. Wow.
Preseason doesn't count, Aaron.
Joe, do yourself a favor. Don't highlight emo. Don't do it.
Yeah, remember to cook them first because they are poisonous if you don't.
I got it now. It's too late.
I knew he'd do it. I set him up, and he
Weird
did.
hearing you say, because she was an old smoker. Grandmas need love too. Hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh.
I mean, Grandpa's always over here talking about getting love, so I guess grandmas do too.
I want to know your answer to Stu's question.
What was Stu's question?
You sick motherfucker. I love you.
First of all, the bonus hole. Good job. But you should have boho. Boho for life, okay?
And
Death.
hey, Ben, congrats. That's 2 more than you got the whole last year, right? Congrats.
Is death an option? Like, is that, can I pick death? Death.
No.
Gun me down in the middle of the streets.
You just get to swallow you up.
If not, then I guess the pineapple, at least I could puke my way through that one.
Oh, okay. So our ball-loving freak is back.
Yes. Love the ball guy.
Oh
Yeah.
my Ben, sorry, I was just making a joke, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna kill you, metal guy. But still. Okay, the movie Waiting is one of the best movies ever made. Properly describing the Batwing, the brain, and of course the goat. Pay your respects to your nuts and this movie.
He makes a valid point. I guess if you are obsessed with your nuts, then yeah. Waiting is the golden goose for you because they had the game where you had to hold your nuts in different positions. You had the goat, you had the Batwing, the brain. The brain, I think, was the simplest one. Squeezing it, basically. But yeah.
I hate you right now an awful lot. I'm going to show you. I want everyone to see this. That just went up on Instagram.
Shut up, Meg. No.
I used to like you a lot.
Aren't we just supposed to ignore him? Like he's not even here?
I am not the ball guy, I promise you. I don't have that much creativity when it comes to comments about my nuts. But whoever this is very proud of his testicular fortitude, if you will. So, hey, good on him. I mean, you should be proud of it. Have fun.
I really think I know who it is because it's articulate, it's disgusting, it's dirty, and it fits him perfectly.
He said I goaded him. Good job. You got him twice.
Jakey, I agree. I really think it's Barbaro Joe. I really, truly do.
If it's Joe, he's pretty quiet in the comment section. So I would think by now Joe would have taken credit for it. But I could be wrong.
And Steven, if you're still watching, love you too, brother. Seriously, that was funny. Okay, Gary, I don't know if you're still out there, but this one's for you, brother. Holy fuck. Why does it feel like Gary, formerly horrible owner, is now hateful content maker, mimicking others like Kentucky and Motivation Way?
Why does it? He has his own live stream.
Thank you. It premieres this coming Wednesday. Why don't you bring your ass over there and ask the man face to face? Nobody's name up here even rhymes with Gary. Oh, wait, I guess Becky kind of does. But you know what I mean. Becky, Gary, what the fuck?
They both end in the E. I mean, I guess, maybe, possibly.
You mean why?
Jersey public school educated mother.
But nobody up here is Gary. None of us. Not him, not her, not me, not the other guy when Dan when he's here. None of us can answer your questions about Gary. You know who can? It's Gary, and he unapologetically live on fucking Wednesdays. By all means, bring all your shit that you have for him over there. Okay?
Please do. Please go visit him. He will happily answer your questions.
Have fun.
Chris, does it hurt your feelings that Gary gets more love on this show than you do?
The dead fucking squirrel that Joe murdered gets more love on this show than I do, okay?
Fucking squirrel.
The shit that he was going to take in his neighbor's yard gets more love on this show than I do.
The blind guy that he beat up gets more love.
Yep.
I did not beat up a blind guy. It was, you know what? Can we just...
The fucking cricket that Dan had in his basement for a while until he caught it live gets more love than I do, okay?
Maybe Chris identifies as Gary.
Hey, Mick. Things I buy. Mick's back.
What's going on?
Okay. Trav, we know this is you, bro. Commission versus everybody.
Love you, Travi.
Now, here comes one for you, Joe. Talking about your girlfriend.
Ooh.
Do you think Bud Light will ever recover from the Joe's girlfriend saga?
Hell to the no, nope, fuck no, they won't. You know why? Because they completely and utterly, which is amazing for a brand that's been around as long as they have, they completely and utterly misunderstood their demographic and the people that buy their product, and it shows because they have just Bud Light was the #1 selling beer in America. Okay. It was the #1 selling beer in America, which also tells you that Americans don't know what good beer tastes like. But that's besides the point. The #1 beer in America. It is now on pace to have lost $1 billion this year. Their distributors are dropping them. Trucks are denying to deliver it. Like fucking truck companies don't even want to take it anywhere because they're getting harassed on highways and shit like that for delivering the product. They will never rebound. And it's not. God, I'm sorry.
They could have until that marketing CEO or whatever who presented the whole brand thing with Dylan doubled down and went, we need to get away from the redneck frat boy idiots who drink our beer because that's not who we are. At that point, they lost everything.
So the bigger mistake they made was this. A lot of other companies advertise for Pride Month or whatever, right? That was not the issue here. The issue was you gave Dylan Mulvaney his own can. Yeah, I said his. There it is. There's our strike.
There's your strike right there.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. You gave him his own fucking can for him celebrating his 365th day of womanhood. When there are women all around the world who have been women since birth and who have taken that mantle. It's not easy being a woman in this world all the time. It can be a pain in the ass. Yes, it is easy when you're a hot chick and you don't mind flashing your tits on Instagram because then you can get rich. But most women, single moms, all that stuff, they're out there and they're busting their ass and they're trying to make it. And nobody recognizes them. But all Mr. Mulvaney had to do was say he was a chick for 365 days and boom, Bud Light gave him a sponsorship. That's why they won't recover. Because they spit in the face of not just the women of this country, but the men who are their core demographic that love those women as well. So, I mean, I don't know how you fix it other than dropping the name and rebranding as something else and claiming you had nothing to do with Bud Light ever.
And Gary, I saw your comment. I agree. And did you even see that Bud Light had a coupon on their 24-pack that if you buy it, scan the coupon, you're basically getting the 24-pack for free. Nobody's buying them. Shaky, I don't want to ever know that ever again because, like, I'm still scared to even try to video chat with you ever. When you see that silverback gorilla walking around, it scars you. Joe, this is going to be fun. Do you think female athletes in any form should have the right to not want to share a locker room or compete against biological men?
That a trick question?
I think so, because the answer is just yes. Why should they have to be uncomfortable?
We have a woman on screen. Bex, how would you feel if you I'm sorry for not knowing this straight out. Do you have a son or a daughter? I can't remember. Sorry. Okay. And I know she's still quite little, but let's say she was of the age of like a teenager and you both wanted to go to the gym together. Something you guys just did together. And then in the gym was a trans, but basically a man, had his dick out the whole nine in the locker room. Is that something that you're going to be okay with? Like,
it just doesn't. After I cut it off.
I was gonna say she's fixing full of Dan. There you go.
I mean, honestly, like, I don't understand why we put other people's shit in front of other people's. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like going to a pool, right? Going to a public pool. There's women that aren't comfortable getting undressed in front of other women. You know what I mean? Like, if you are a transgender person and you want to use that, like, go somewhere that's going to make you comfortable and everybody else. You know, because, like, how do I explain that to my 4-year-old that she has parts like her dad? Like, how do I explain that?
I'm like seeing unexpected penis.
Dude,
Yeah,
Joe,
like, I'm a woman and I don't even like getting unexpected penis. So I don't.
Joe's my brother. You really think I need to see his cannoli flapping around? No. No.
Listen, this is simple for me. It's very simple. Laws and things were put in place for women, not just for their privacy and all that, but also for their safety. Okay? And for all the people saying that the trans rapist and all the, it's a myth, it's not, it's real.
Happened.
It's happened in multiple areas. There's just lots of cover-ups that go on because otherwise it'll get out there and it'll ruin their agenda at that point.
Go look at Instagram and TikTok where you've got guys bragging about, I'm going to walk in there and there's nothing you can do about it because I'm just going to say I'm trans.
I'll also say that, yes, there are probably, I don't know, a good 95% of trans people who just want to use the other bathroom because they feel comfortable there or whatever, right? And it really is how they see things. And I get that, all that fine. You still have a dick. At the end of the day, you still have a dick. And in these locker rooms, things like that, you have women who are uncomfortable, maybe around even other women naked. How do you think they're going to feel when they're around? You know, it's not fair. It's not right. And at what point did it become, we have to protect trans people, so fuck women's rights and fuck the real women of this world and how they feel? It doesn't matter. What matters is that the trans people are happy. When did that happen? Because I'm not okay with that. I'm a single father. I mean, I'm a brother to an amazing sister. I've got women in my life who are all amazing. And if any one of them was ever put in a situation where they were uncomfortable or felt threatened in some way because of something like that, I'm going to jail. Really that simple. So I don't think there's any way, shape, or form that it's okay. And I think, especially in schools, these kids should have the right to turn and say, I'm not getting changed in there if you're going to let boys change in the same locker room. I'm not doing it. And I don't see a problem with that.
Well, because, like, what are they gonna do when these adolescent boys start going into the girls' locker rooms and start taking photos of your daughter while she's changing? Start telling people what she looks like. You know, I mean, what are they gonna do about all of that? Because it's bound to happen. It's, oh, well, I get to see so and so naked. You don't get to, you know what I mean? Like, it's, the bullying is bad enough the way it is, let alone having that kind of shit go on. And I mean, being a woman using like public bathrooms, I've walked in and a man's been in there before because, you know, he has a daughter, he brought her in, whatever. But you always can tell who the people are that care. Because the guy will like knock on the door and yell and be like, hey, is anybody in here? You know, I'm bringing my kid in.
I've had to do that with like the cuteness factor.
Yeah.
He felt uncomfortable going into the boys' room in public to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't go in there, baby.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not letting my, at that point, 3-4-year-old daughter walk in a public bathroom by herself.
Yeah, because all of a sudden then she don't come back out.
Yep.
And I get that. And like I've had that, especially now being a mom. You know, I'll go find the guy and be like, hey, you know, I'll watch it, no problem, or whatever. Or peek in and be like, no, I'll what no. But it's
right. Look, I obviously I'm a single dad and I was in these situations, and if it was just me and her out somewhere, then yeah, she went to the men's room with me. That going into the girls' room as a full-grown man felt wrong.
Yeah.
It does, like, even if I'm in there because of my daughter, like, somebody's gonna walk out and see me, and they're gonna go, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah,
wait.
it's like you're about to get arrested. You feel like the cops are going to show up. You're a pervert. You're going to have to start registering. Yeah.
Meanwhile, if I walk into the men's room and there's guys in there and they see my little girl with me, most guys that are decent people immediately get out of the way, let us go through and do what we got to do. And like, but there is the only time I've ever seen a situation where there are like, and this is why I say again, some of this is being done intentionally. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. The only place I ever saw in a locker room where there were dicks swinging freely was when I went to interview the New York Giants when I was in high school, which was amazing, by the way, because a bunch of high school kids are walking through and the football players are literally just letting it swing. Like they're just, the breeze is blowing where it will.
Wait. No. You're not sliding on that one, motherfucker. Did you not see how you just worded that? You were talking about swinging dicks and how amazing it was for you to be around swinging dicks in a locker room.
It was amazing at the fact that we were high school kids. And they knew we were coming. Knew we were coming, okay? Like, this was a planned field trip. We walked in, and there was not one player with a fucking towel on. I went, like, thank God we didn't bring any girls with us for this fucking interview.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you. Dean, he worded it really fucked up.
These poor girls would have been scarred for life. But that's literally the only place I've ever seen that. So when I hear about like a man in a locker room saying he's trans and he's just letting it fly and walking around upon a bunch of these women, my brain immediately goes to, I like, you don't even do that in locker rooms with other guys. So why would you do it in front of a bunch of women? Like, it just doesn't compute for me other than you're doing it for the attention and because you want them to look at it. That's just the way I see it, though.
So let's get you your third strike. You ready?
Sure, why not?
Trans affirming care is necessary. You all are bad people. He wants to say something. He's fighting it. Look at him.
So I'm a bad person because I'm fighting for the rights that I've had and now are getting disappeared. I mean, in all honesty, like women were, AKA, if we're going down, we're going down. Okay. Women were slaves a hell of a lot longer than fucking black people, any other people out there. I mean, we just started being able to leave the house in like fucking 1965. We got to start voting after everybody else. We still get told we cannot have certain positions because we are a woman and it's a man's world. We get paid less than everybody else for doing the same thing because we are a woman, right? All of this bullshit that we've been fighting for fucking ever is now getting stomped on because people want to change their mind on the sex they were born. Do you? I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Like, you do you, but don't make me disappear because of you.
Why do you need somebody else to affirm who the fuck you are? First of all, that's number one. Why do we need that? Number two, nobody is saying that trans affirming care shouldn't exist. What people are saying is that it shouldn't exist for a fucking 10-year-old.
Thank you.
Because at 10, my daughter thought she could still be part of My Little Princess and be a fucking prettiest pony if she wanted to be. So what the fuck did she know about anything else in the world? Reality isn't real for them yet. So the idea that it needs to be legal for children is fucking insanity. It's pure insanity. How about you let them be kids? Let them grow up. And then when they turn into adults and they decide that's what they want for their future, fine. They just had a 17-year-old who talked a 14-year-old into getting double mastectomies at 14. She had both her breasts lopped off at 14 and the doctor okayed this. What fucking world are we in where we have doctors saying that it is a good thing medically to cut off perfectly healthy human body parts?
Well, especially when they're not fully even developed yet. So are they going to just having to keep cutting layers off? Like, I don't get it.
Well,
I mean, they take off all of the tissue and all that stuff. I get it, but
yeah, but okay. So for whoever put this, just so you know, for the record, one of my greatest friends up here since I moved into this area, he's trans, female to male. I stood up for him at his wedding and was his best man and signed his marriage certificate. The Surgeon General of the United States put out a statement recently going, we need to give prepubescent children puberty blockers so they can go through the right puberty. Process that for a moment. I don't care who you are. Be comfortable in who you are. Don't even try with kids. Just be yourself. Go, be yourself.
Listen, again, I've said it a million times and I'll keep saying it. Nobody, like they act like it was a witch hunt from the beginning and everybody hated them. No. What happened was you continued to push that you needed this, and then all of a sudden it was, even if it's a fucking kid, they should have the right to do this and they should have. And now you're talking about kids should be taken from parents who refuse to affirm their genders. Like,
Washington State, it's law.
Leave the kids alone. Let them grow up, and then they can do whatever they want to do. My father used to turn to me and say, when I was under his house, under 18, all that other good stuff, I follow his rules. I do what he says. Once I'm fucking grown and I pay my own bills, I can do whatever the fuck I want to myself.
Yep.
I can fuck myself up in any way I damn well choose. But until then, I was under his roof, and I lived under his rules. We are taking that. That's the core of being a parent, is giving your child rules, teaching them respect and how to live life. And we're taking that from parents now and wondering why that this generation is as fucked up as it is.
Right, and we don't even know what the long-term effects for this is. Say, okay, so you don't let these kids go through puberty on time like they're naturally supposed to, because each person goes through it at a different stage in their life. So if you decide to make them wait until they're 18, so they're actually not going to grow as tall as they're supposed to. They're not going to, their brain isn't going to develop the way it's supposed to, whatever. So all of a sudden you have a 35-year-old that's the size of an 18, how they were supposed to be at 18. Like, I don't.
I've said it before on the show. Washington State, it is law. Jay Inslee signed it into fucking law. If my daughter or my son decides, daughters and son decide one day that they want to flip and they're too afraid to tell me, they can go surrender themselves to Child Protective Services. They will be taken in, given housing. The state will pay for everything. And once they've transitioned, they will approach my child if they want to be reunited with the family. If they want to reunite with me, I have to go through classes to understand them. And, the right pronouns and the right everything. If they don't want to reunite with us, we lose everything.
It is a joke. And you're wondering why people are angry and why you're having so many people speak out against these things. What you're doing isn't right. Like, there's a limit, okay? You want to go do what you want to do, fine. But when you start telling parents how we can or can't raise our kids, you're going down a dangerous road there. And I promise you, it's not going to end well at this point. It's already gotten fucked up. What else we got?
Mick, I agree with you 100%. I did a video on this. My daughter, who's just going into high school, came out and said she was a lesbian. You know what I told her? Cool. I didn't attack her. I didn't do anything. If my son wants to be a girl, okay, I will deal with that. But it's not that I need to go through all these steps and do everything else. No, be yourself and be happy with who you are. I don't care if you're part of the rainbow community. I don't care who the fuck you are. Be happy in your own skin. But fuck it. Next, here we go. When you get 3 strikes, sorry, Joe, it's when, not if. Whose channel will the commission be on?
one of the guys, or I'll make another. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I promise.
We'll create a channel called The Commission. All right. Oh, hey,
Johnny,
look at that.
it's time for another flood. That's
Yeah, we're getting. Trust me, we're heading that way.
That's why I tell my children I'm glad I'm a fucking dinosaur and can't wait to die because I can't handle half of this bullshit going on. I can't.
You'll crawl out of the ooze again.
Don't. Why you gotta hate me so bad? What did I ever do to you? Seriously, what? Damn.
I mean, besides
I've saved a lot of
trying to
this.
get her,
It's like, you know.
besides trying to get her to strip on a live stream earlier, I mean, you know.
And
Like
I always
everybody
got like
else
one
wasn't
or two
thinking.
per show, and I haven't been on the show for a long time, so I got to make up for lost time.
Oh well, thanks. I'm glad you're catching up for everything before we get canceled. Becky's like, wait a minute, I got 5 more. Hold on, motherfucker.
And I'm Dan's replacement. It's different when Dan and I are on the show together because then he can do his shit himself. When it's just me, then I've got to have the same aura, you know, or people would leave because they come to see Dan.
So whoever you are, I love you. We love Chris, and a big hug to Chris for having to deal with that crap. We got your back. Thank you. We're, as a family, we're moving past it and having fun. And official Ken, love you, brother, but right there.
There's probably
Okay.
parts of your bones in a museum somewhere, like the teeth
I wouldn't
you
doubt it.
have lost as a baby, like in
Come on, Joe,
the
get it out.
National Museum in New York or something.
What, the original placenta?
I don't say anything anymore. I started the train. Now I just sit back and watch it all happen. At this point, it's funny.
Next one up is boycott this show. Don't worry, we're
Fuck
gonna.
yeah, you said this is a horrible show. Why would anybody want to watch this fucking nonsense? I agree. Fuck am I doing up here?
Oh God, here we go. The most disgusting comment of the night. We love Joe.
I knew what it was already.
He is the prettiest bearded guy on the internet.
Prettiest bitch in the beard world.
I try. What are you gonna do? It's hard to be this cute. Okay, it's hard to be this pretty. I don't know what else to say.
Fuck you, Dan. Shout out to Dan. Hope he's doing okay. Are we holding a prayer vigil tonight? He's got a fucking cold. He's gonna be fine.
He was naughty, so he's in timeout.
Well, why did I feel bad for Dan, and now all of a sudden I'm jealous of him? Let him.
What's in your Spotify top songs?
My top songs at the moment make me look like a bigoted fucking. If you ask them, I look like the worst person on the planet. Adam Calhoun and Tom McDonald's American Flags. Jason Aldean shot out in a small town. Jelly Rolls. Dancing with the Devil. Yeah, those are probably my top 3 at the moment.
I don't use Spotify, so.
Oh, mine wouldn't be on Spotify, by the way. It would be YouTube Music. Would be mine, but it's same shit.
Bags?
I listen to the radio, and I don't know because Dan's music sucks, so I don't pay attention to what he listens to.
Dan listens to the angry stuff where they're just always.
Yeah, but it's calming for him.
Hey, listen, if it works, it works.
Why doesn't that surprise me? Why doesn't it? Oh God, here we go. We've only got 2 left. Well, one
Let's
after.
go. I gotta go to bed.
Reality is the beard world was ruined by whiny owners who can't accept they were not good enough to warrant success. I don't know why it says heating pawners cry. I think they're trying to mean hating owners cry.
Or hearing owner? What does it say?
Heating, PWNERS.
Okay.
Cry because no one likes them or advertises their stuff for free as a joke. Would you ask a channel 2 for a free commercial? No, would you ask channel 2? Okay. Would you ask Channel 2 for a free commercial? Try growing up and being real businessmen.
Somebody's angry.
Right? Someone's bonus hole got rubbed the wrong way.
Somebody got their boho in a bunch.
Mick, Joe puts out in his Instagram stories an NGL link that you can submit a question or whatever on.
I don't know. This has nothing to do with us. None of us were former owners. I will say I do know, and no, Gary, it's not you, so relax. I do know of a former owner who always fucking complained that his stuff didn't get talked about enough because he didn't pay for people to review his shit. And now, yeah, he's a former owner. So there you go. But beyond that, hey.
I know of a couple down that road. I really do.
Yeah. And now they're all
And no, Gary, it's not you.
So, hey, listen. Reality is that the beard world failing is that it took itself way too seriously and thought it was more important than it is. That's reality. We thought we ruled the roost and we were the ones that made or broke most of these companies. Companies like Fable and Octane laugh at us. They think we're a joke. They make money hand over fist without us even talking about them. So then trust me, we don't matter as much as we like to think we do. Just saying.
And the final of the night, you might as well cue the Undertaker music back when he was, the American Badass. Jersey Joe equals Dead Man.
Fuck. Again? Like, what the... We already, why? What did I do to you? Go get your boho rubbed or some shit. You'll feel better in the morning. I don't know what the fuck to tell people anymore. Jesus Christ. It is not my fault that I speak with common sense and reality, but I do it in a very verbally assaultive type manner. I don't know what else to tell you. This is how I talk.
Maybe you're taking the statement out of context. Maybe they're just worried about, I don't know, your clumsy ass fucking falling in front of traffic because you can't walk upstairs. I mean,
maybe, but then wouldn't they say, Jersey Joe, be careful that you don't become a dead man or something like that?
Jersey
because
Joe
you wouldn't listen.
Dead man.
I mean, you will die at some point.
We all will. Unless it's me. For some reason, God hates me, but still.
That's because he doesn't want to hang out with you just like us.
Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker.
Wow. Oh, wow.
That was bad, and that just came out. Sorry.
Now I see why those two are married. I mean, they're perfect for each other,
Wow.
Oh, I miss being on the show so much.
Oh, man. Becky has broke the room. Oh, man. Yep, see? Cold-blooded. Oh, wow. Look at damn, bro. Oh, man.
Where's my alcohol?
On that note, I believe that was the last question of the night.
Yep.
And probably the last question on this channel ever. So it'll be a quick trip around the room and say goodnight this time because I don't think Becky's got anything going on or any content coming out. Anything Dan's not doing the Longhouse tomorrow, right, Beck?
I don't think so. Or I don't even know who his guest was. And of course he canceled it instead of letting me do it, which I told him I would because I think he was afraid that my shit was going to get more views than him.
Oh, it
so yeah,
it definitely would.
You'll have to text him and message him and be like, "What the fuck, chicken?"
Oh well, there you go, Dan. You have been called out. Becky's just kicking ass and taking names down. I'm glad I didn't piss her off.
Snap, so I'm like on it.
Johnny, fuck
Feel
you.
petty.
Fuck you.
Oh shit! Oh man, you defied logic. You've beaten the world again. You're here for another week. What do you got going on?
It's like anybody watches, so who fucking cares?
I need something to show my daughter so she knows what not to do if she wants to make content. So, what do you got going on this week?
I dropped one tonight about grindstone grooming and something I found really, really interesting after using it for a while because I was hoping other people may experience the same thing. And the gaming channel's got another big Warhammer 40K unboxing tomorrow.
We'll be on the gaming channel next week, right?
Yeah, why not? It gets views.
Okay. And yeah, I will be making a, I guess, semi-return. I've got.
Oh, Tyson, now you show up. You missed the bloodbath. Becky was on fire all fucking night.
I got 1, 2, 3 reviews I need to get done because I made promises to people, so they will get done. And then after that, we'll see where we go from there. But hopefully, God willing, knock on wood, we'll be back on this channel next week for the commission. You know, I don't hold out too much hope on that one, though, but we'll see what happens, right? Until then, you guys keep your boho safe. And we'll see y'all next week on the commission. Just depends which channel it'll be on, but we'll find out.
It'll
Stay
still
safe,
be the
guys.
commission, but
It'll be the commission. It just
hope.
might be hosted on another channel at that point, but we'll see.
Or we'll
Have a good night, guys.